All right, how my brand experts podcast community members doing? All right, just like to thank everybody for checking out this video about the brands experts podcast club. Right, this is an exclusive club, right, that we offer memberships to. Okay, now what makes this so special is there's so many extra perks that come along with being a member of this community, right? So a lot of podcasts just have podcasts. You can watch them. It's great. Then it's over, right? We see that as a huge problem because a lot of times personally, when, we watch podcasts, right? When it's over and things like that, it's kind of like, okay, it's over. What do we do now? Like kind of, okay, like, but there's so much more that there could have been offered. There could be exclusive content. There could be, live Q&A. There could be so much things going on. And we're left with just that one moment. And we're kind of just left there, right? So that's something that we've seen as a problem with the podcast community. And we want to solve that issue with our podcast because, brands are very important. And so as we have these brand experts on here with their brands, talking about what they're doing and things like that, why not over deliver? We want to over deliver to our community, right? And so we want to over deliver to you. And how we're going to do that is with the Brands Experts Podcast Club, right? Exclusive membership, so much great things. We're going to go over what those great things are, how you can get involved with them. And yeah, let's get into it, okay? Because there's so many great things that we want to cover, right? The first thing is weekly brand growth videos, okay? So what this is a weekly video to grow your brand, right? Very important, right? To have videos, right? It's one thing to learn something, but how do you apply that stuff, right? How do you go about exactly doing that, right? So in that growth video, we're going to be breaking these videos down, but we're also going to be breaking down other things in other ways that, you can grow your brand, right? Videos are going to be exclusive for Brands Experts Podcast Club members, right? So if you are a member, you're going to get this exclusive videos, right? So be on the lookout for that. We want to over deliver to our community. We always want to over deliver. Okay. So definitely be on the lookout for those. If you join, you're going to get those. So be on the lookout for those, right? And you're going to get a weekly newsletter, right, to your email for being a part of the community, kind of let you know the new stuff that's up. So just in case you're busy and you missed it, you're going to get the newsletter. You're going to get that email sent out to you every week, just so you know what's going on. So, just in case you're busy, you're living your life, you're building your brand personally, you're learning what you want to do. If you don't know what you want to do yet, don't worry. Just check the email inbox and everything's going to be there to let you know that you need to go back to the website, log in, and, consume these videos to make sure you're updated. It's one thing to be involved, but it's a whole nother thing to be updated. So we're going to make sure you get those newsletters, as a part of the club, just so you're up to date. Okay. And knowing other things that you need to do, like, turn notifications on YouTube, all these kind of things that you need to do, right? So that you're ahead and ready to do all the things you need to do. Okay. The next one we're going to get into is a weekly brand income improvement video. Okay. So if your income is not improving, that's a very big problem because you're not going to be able to hire anybody. You're not going to be able to take those vacations. You're not going to be able to do all the things that make running a business and having an incredible brand, especially not going to be able to do those if you're not consistently improving your income. So we're going to have a video weekly to improve that income. So you don't have to worry about that. The next thing we're going to get into is the Q&A sessions, right? So when we have the weekly, brand, excuse me. Let me see. I went too far ahead. We're going to have a weekly brand experts club members only growth call, right? So this is going to be a call, okay, where, it's a video call, right? It's going to be through Zoom, right? But sometimes call will be in person. So, it's always going to be different, but this is usually going to be something that will happen on Zoom, right? Video call. We'll get in there And we make sure that we're growing, right? We're growing personally and we're growing our brands, right? Sometimes we have to take a step back from our brands, make sure we're growing personally, and then hop back into our brand. So we're going to make sure we're focused, everything's dialed in, so we can consistently build our brands properly. Okay. And along with those, let's see, growth calls, we're going to have a weekly Q&A session. Okay. Members only. Right. So what makes this Q&A session so special is you're going to have the growth call, and then we're going to go into the Q&A session. Right. So if you got any questions on what's going on throughout the week, or what happened through the month, or new interviews and new content that's coming up, or you didn't get something, or you're kind of lost, ask your questions. Right. We're going to have a spot where members, we're going to have a number of questions. We're going to call on you. If you have any questions, make sure we get those answered. And yes, we're going to have the Q&A sessions. Okay. That's going to be something that's very special. We're also going to have access to work with brand experts. Okay. So as we interview these experts, right, it's one thing to interview them and kind of, the interview goes where it goes, right? You can always watch it, right? You can watch it on YouTube. You can stream wherever you get your podcast. But to be able to know how to work with these experts, what they're looking for, all that kind of stuff, right? Very important. And we're going to have all that information for you, right? To how to work with them. If they are working with people right now, and how to apply, if they want, people at some of these places, or if you want to audition for different stuff or things like that, you want to hire them. So we're going to have information right on how all that works. So you can be at the front of the line, right? So you can hire them, so you can work with them if they're looking at, for all these kind of things. We're going to have all the information for you. Okay. Next thing we're going to get into is, let's see, weekly brand income improvement video, right? We're going to have a video specifically on how to improve your income. Did we go into that? Yeah, I think we went into and over that already, but yeah, just letting you know that we have it. Okay, so something special that we do over here is we're going to get into it is we have the Brands Expert Podcast Club, right? This is an exclusive club, unique to podcasts. It's something that we wish other podcasts did, and hopefully we could spark that change in podcasts, where we can over deliver and bring you something exclusive to the podcast, right? So you can learn something, you can learn how to make some money, you can learn how to work with experts. But if you want to get into that, make sure you go to the Champions Playbook, tcp.com/podcast, and you'll be able to see the Brand Experts Podcast Club, how to get involved, all the great stuff that we're doing over there. Unique brand expert mentorships like this. You're getting to be mentored by a brand expert like Dragon. So we're going to get into that right now. And also another spot that you can go to if you really want to get started with the club immediately, get the mentorship, learn how to work with them, learn what they're looking for, things like that. Let's go to brandsexpertspodcast.com/club to immediately get involved. But let's get into this part of everything. Smooth. Yes, sir. Income improvement video every week. So you make sure you improve your income. Then we're going to have exclusive early access. Exclusive early content access. Okay. So, as we make this content, right, there's going to be, some stuff that comes out early. Okay. So let's just say there's an interview that comes out in a month. So the interview comes out in a month, but you're ready to, get this, whatever it may be early. You're going to get that early. Okay. By being a member of the club, you're going to get that information early. You're going to get the videos early, whatever content we have that we're releasing early. By being a Brands Experts Podcast Club member, you're going to get access to all these videos, whatever it may be. We could do live Q&A sessions with the expert, all this kind of stuff. You're going to get access to that early. So if we're going to do another one when the episode comes out, but we're going to do one on whatever early day is, get in early. Like, stop wasting time. Like, there's no guarantee you're going to have time to do things in the future. So knock it out while you have time. Go ahead and knock it out and, secure that situation. Okay. Don't worry about that kind of stuff. And we're also going to have Brands Experts Podcast VIP event access. Okay. So we're going to have events, right? That's something that we're going to do coming in 2023 to be able to have VIP access to these events. Very important because you may get to meet the expert, you may get to ask questions, you may get to, get one-on-one mentoring with them. These kind of things are very special. And to be able to have the VIP access to, in-person events that we have and these kind of things, why not have that? Okay. So all these are special things that come with being a club member, but we also have something else that's very special. And we're going to go over that right now. And that's brands, experts, mentorship, right? So when we bring an expert onto the podcast, every expert that we bring on, we're going to have a mentorship session, right? That's exclusive for club members. Okay. So if let's take Dragon Media, for example, right? So Dragon from Dragon Media wants to show how you use a camera, right? Specific camera, right? Well, you're going to get access to that with the brand's experts mentorship. Okay. So you'll get access on how to use these cameras and how to do all this stuff. Like, this is special. Okay. This is very special. You need to know how to do this kind of stuff. And, these experts are bringing that to you. And, shout out to these experts for being able to do that, to mentor our community specifically. And yeah, that's something I wanted to over deliver to our community. Make sure we have, something extra that most podcasts don't have to go above and beyond. It's not just a podcast, but we also have an exclusive community. Okay. So I'd like to thank you for checking this out. If you want to move forward, right, and join, right, there's 2 different ways you can do this, right? You can check out the website for our business consulting firm that owns a podcast, right? Just go to the Champions Playbook, tcp.com/podcast. You'll learn more about the podcast, what we're doing, but you'll also learn about the Brands Experts Podcast Club. Okay. So you can learn about joining things like that. If you want to, you're ready to sign up immediately, right? All you have to do is go to brandsexpertspodcast.com/club and everything to join. Videos, your welcome video, all that stuff will be there. And yeah, just thank you for checking this out, learning about the club, and yeah, all the incredible things that we're doing over there. We love to over deliver to our community members. We want to make sure that they turn into experts in whatever they're doing. And yeah, just go out and win with your business. Become an expert, meet other experts. Remember, you're not going to be able to do everything yourself. If you're thinking like that, you're thinking the wrong way. So learn from experts, save the time, leverage their expertise. So you don't have to try to learn how to do everything. You don't have to try to learn how to, I'm gonna have a food truck. I'm gonna have a business consulting firm and I'm gonna have 50 things. You don't need all that. Okay. Hone in on what you're doing, really zero in, get laser focused on what you're doing, learn from experts, how you can work with them. And yeah, 2023 and beyond is your year, right? As you move forward, this video is always going to be up as time goes on. Let that, whatever year it is, let it be your year, but stop trying to do everything yourself. Okay. Learn from these experts. We're here for you with the Brands Experts podcast. And yeah, let's do it. Right. Remember one more time. Okay. How to find the Brands Experts Podcast Club. Go to brandsexpertspodcast.com/club. You can also go to the Champion Playbook, tcp.com/podcast, right? Get all information about joining, to see what club members are doing, to see what's going on in the community. That's where you're going to go ahead and see all that incredible stuff. Okay, that's where all that's going on. So if you want to see what we're doing on social media, our Instagram is Brands Expert Podcast, right? Search that, you'll find it. And also, if you want to see the business consultant firm that owns a podcast, just go to the Champions Playbook on Instagram. Okay, so you know where to find us, where to sign up. We look forward to you signing up. Right, we're going to over deliver to you. You're going to see so many experts doing so many incredible things all around the world. Let's do it. Let's make sure you're a part of the club. Don't get left out. Go ahead and come in and join, learn, see all the videos that we have, see all the stuff that's going on, see all the events that's going on, learn about secret events that we're going to have that only club members can have access to. Learn about all this stuff, okay? Learn about all this, get involved, and hey, let's be experts with our brands, everybody. Brands Expert Podcast Club. Join the club. Let's do it.